Srinivasa Rao. I am founder of InAcres, Community Supported Agriculture. We are into collective farming model since 2 decades. So the collective farming is, in India, we are at crossroads, particularly in the segment of agriculture. Till now, as per the available data, out of 130 crore people, only 40 crore people having agriculture land. The remaining people, they don't have any agriculture lands. The average available land parcel in India is less than half acre. That is the 80% of the people land holding capacity. So another 15% is up to 5 acres. Only 5% people having more than 5 acres. So from the inception of this evolution of this agriculture process, village itself, it is a collective farming model. Though they have individual land sizes like 1 acre, half acre, 2 acres, whatever it may be, it is a kind of collective farming. There is no outputs from outside. So everything was inside. Every farmer has their own manure. Every farmer has their own seeds. There is no additional expenditure for cultivation practices. For harvesting and all, each and every farmer together collectively they do the harvesting. So even the marketing and the barter system, that produce exchange, everything worked as a collective model. So after this green revolution era, again people started using all the inputs from outside, and cultivation practices is through mechanization. Everything they has to buy, right from the seed to everything, mechanization, labor, everything they have to pay. So due to these practices, monoculture was introduced. Monocrop culture was introduced. Earlier, people used to grow their own healthy foods for their own consumption. After then, whatever the available additional this thing, collectively together they used to sell. But due to this monocrop, there is no such kind that again they have to depend the marketing systems, marketing strategies, and government subsidies, government supports, and government prices. So now the people who have the traditional wisdom, knowledge, and the practical hands-on experience on farming, they are almost aged. Due to the age, they are unable to continue that. And due to the globalization system and changing scenarios of lifestyle, due to the education, due to the employment and job searching, migration was happened from the village. So now it is purely very difficult to do agriculture in small scales. Mostly the labor problem, investment, and again marketing. These are the challenges when they do their own self. And another side, chemical farming is somewhere it is going on. Still, all the fertilizer companies, pesticides companies, seed companies, this infrastructure and mechanization companies, all of them, farmer is a consumer. So they are getting very profitable business, but due to in the area of this thing, farmer side, he is facing so many challenges. And the another side is corporate farming. Somewhere there is a contract farming kind of there. But again, in that contract farming model, it is a purely one individual's or one individual company's profit-oriented decision. So now there is another road is open, that is collective farming or community farming. And in fact, that is the future of Indian agriculture. Community farming is the future of agriculture. In this era, one side, the farmers who is having a small land banks in the village, they thought that okay, it is not at all viable to grow this thing, and it is not farming is not profitable, and they're just leaving that. And the another side, every year, even I am from Hyderabad. In our Telugu states like Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, every year 4 lakhs acres agriculture land converting into non-agriculture land for real estate purpose. Definitely, that will throw a big challenge to the food safety. So another side, in India, there is a land ceiling limitations. One cannot hold more than 50 acres, and some states it is 10 acres, 20 acres. So that's why, as a single entity, as a single stretch, it is not at all possible as per our Indian law. So, where in this condition, we find a solution. We want to showcase a good model to the Indian farming community, that is collective farming. There are so many benefits due to through this collective farming. Now we are under our CSA model, community supported agriculture model. We are cultivating more than 1,500 acres in both the Telugu states. So there are so many benefits, the like environmental benefits, social benefits, and farmer benefits. The caption, the purpose of this collective model is it is a public health. The public health is the matter, and environment protection is this thing, and farmer well-being is the key factor. So how it works? Nowadays there are so many urban people, they are interested to do farming, but they don't know hands-on knowledge. And nowadays immediately they cannot go to the villages and to do the farming. They just resign the job and they cannot go. So, and even that case also, that may not possible immediately. So that's why we create InAcres company, create a model, community supported agriculture, where we identify a big stretch of bunch of land at a single place. That is 100 acres and above. That is the minimum viable size to do the collective farming. So while identification land, we do some soil tests and water availability and proximity to reach the markets. These are all the factors we go through a thorough investigation systems. Then we identify the land bank. Then the people who are interested to do farming, they can join in this group by holding some percentage of land, maybe 1 acre, half acre, 5 acres, 10 acres. Then altogether we form a society. So as a society, they give lease to our company, InAcres company. We do all the agriculture practice. We have very systematic model how to run a community support agriculture organization, and what is how to do a proper sustainable integrated agriculture practices. So we believe in responsible farming. So the first this thing start with the identification of good lands, fertile soils, and soil conservation, water conservation, and the practices was also like a biodiversity with the organic agroforestry model, and it's a kind of soil to store model. We identify the soil, we do all the practices, we establish all the infrastructures. It should be forever. We do only organic farming. Whatever the inputs required for the farming practices, we prepare in-house. We have a goshala at our farms. So we produce gobar gas, we produce manure, and as well as we prepare gavyas, and through biodigesters, we enrich with all the required bacteria like Azoospermillum, Azotobacter, all the bacteria, and it would be nitrogen, phosphorus enriched through digester, and we will give through micro irrigation. We use only micro irrigation system. It is almost no tillage kind of this thing, and we always use the soil cover crops also. So through these practices, it is a permanent solution, and most of the things, maybe sometimes it is a little bit less yields, but by quantity wise and by health wise, it is we can get a best price for that also. And we used to sell the produce directly members who are associated in the organization. Not only that, we sell the produce in our market also, outside market also. So it is a soil to store model. It is a collective farming model, and we are taking care about Mother Earth, and we are doing the best practices of agriculture. It is all about public health, environment friendly, and where today we mostly follow the best practices of from Vedic sciences like Vriksha Ayurveda. So there is a company, there is an organization called Asian Agri History Foundation. They translated all the ancient history of agriculture into English. So mostly we follow the practices. People and with already we are into almost 5-6 case studies. We have 5-6 different sizes. Now, definitely after within 2-3 years, we want to adopt some villages and do this collective farming model as a case study in one village. That is my native village. We are planning. If it is succeeded, no, then there is no need to people go. 1,600 households are there. We have there pulses, grains, vegetables, fruits, everything, an average of 5,000 rupees. By March, we are selling our products in so the local big market. It is all.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Srinivas, there is a lot of voice break. Are you connected from mobile or laptop? Hello? Mr. Srinivas, I can't hear
I
you.
connected from the mobile.
Okay, maybe you can just switch off your camera. There is a lot of voice break.
Yeah, is it okay now?
Little bit okay. You continue. I'll let you know if any problem occurs.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So if we take a case study in a village itself, we have near about 6 to 7 crores of produce sale within the village. And when it comes to the inputs, in a small village like some 1,000 habitat and 1,500 people habitat, they are buying almost 7 to 8,000 rupees, 7 to 8 crores of worth of pesticides and fertilizers every year. If we produce our own inputs like fertigation, pest management, and as a village collectively we can have the dairy also. So through that we can produce manure and we can have the biogas and we can have milk. So this completely we have to design like this integrated system that will give a sustainable integrated way of agriculture forever. So our soils also will enhance, quality also will enhance through this natural agriculture practices. Definitely we can continue this forever. If it is chemical farming, definitely there is a expiry for our soils, because right now we don't have even 0.3% of carbon matter in our soils, at least which can be continue as at least 3%. So this is all the practice of responsible farming through community farming. These things will happen. Like if we want to drill bore well, if there are 100 farmers who is the average land holding is 1 acre, they drill almost 100 bores. If it is a collective farming, 10 bore wells is enough. So we can conserve the water, and we can collectively we can share all the infrastructure establishment expenditure, which is one time, and we can share the prosperity so within the community. Yes, madam. Hello. వీళ్ళ వైఫై తీసుకోవాలా? ఆ డోర్ తీసాయి. హలో. 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 హలో మేడం. హలో. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So I am done, madam. I think is there any disturbance? Can I explain the repeat, or it is okay?
You can repeat last few lines, or if you wish to share more details, you can continue with that.
Yeah. So definitely for India, community supported agriculture is the way of the future. So we have to promote the community supported agriculture as a village unit. Even government also can support that. So the advantage of the community support agriculture is to drill bore wells. If it is there 1,000 farmers in a village, 1,000 bores required. If it is a collective farming, 50 bore wells is more than enough. And for centralized irrigation system, and as a village unit, we can have
we can grow whatever the requirements for our village first. We consume the healthy food, and the remaining one, instead of quintals, we can sell it in kilos with a packing, and we can integrate the dairy also, where we can get gobar gas, manure, and as well as this bio kashayas and cultures, everything we can made through. So we can it is a one-time establishment. Then continuously we can have a biodiversity crops, and we can increase the soil health. And Bhumi is a Akshaya Patra, where we can throw a seed and which can give hundreds of seeds. So we can continue the magic through this type of practices. And the people within the village, there is no need to migrate. So the people to do biocultures, to process the agriculture produce, to market the agriculture produce. So everything, there is a space for our youth. So definitely farming will be a dependable profession. And coming days, I am seeing that definitely there is a huge hope for a rural economy, which we can, there is no limit and there is no additional infrastructure required. So definitely, I hope that future of Indian youth is community supported agriculture. And we establish models somewhere people can learn about how to do and what to do, where to do, and all. Yes, anybody can ask questions.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Srinivasa Rao, for the detailed talk. So, first question is, how can collective farming models help small scale farmers improve their access to resources and markets?
Yeah, actually, small scale farmers means most of, as we discussed that most of the farmers is 1 acre, half-acre farmers. So they have to form a society. Nowadays, government is also encouraging FPOs, farmer producer organizations. Based on the land holding capacity, they can get the shares. Suppose if I have 1 acre, I will get 1 share. If I have 10 acres, I can get 10 shares. Like that, it is a collective harvesting proportionate sharing basis. So definitely it is mostly useful for the small farmers.
Okay. Yeah. And how can collective farmers, one second. Yeah. How can agriculture students get involved in or learn from successful collective farming initiatives?
Yeah, they can approach us. They can come here and they can do some kind of internship at our places, and they can learn how to do, what to do, everything.
So, like, what is the training period? Are you charging? And if yes, what is the charges? If you are okay in sharing that, you can share that.
Actually, yeah, I will share with you. And the basic thing is mostly it is almost food charges is actuals, and accommodation is a very basic this thing. Some places we are providing tents, and some places we have some rooms. So mostly it is including food and this thing around 300 rupees per month, per day.
Okay. And how many days training?
This 1 week is sufficient.
Okay. So in this training, like, what are the things you include?
The training includes right from the soil selection, soil testing, water testing, crop planning, this dairy establishment, manure preparation, and this agriculture inputs like fertigation, pest management practices, harvesting practices, and marketing techniques.
Okay. Okay. And this is at in which location?
This is in and around Hyderabad. From Hyderabad, it is about 50 kilometers.
Okay. Okay. And next question, what are the challenges and potential solutions for integrating technology and modern farming practices into collective farming systems?
Definitely, we have to integrate modern technologies like micro irrigation, sprinkler systems, the biodigesters. We have to include all these things. There is no challenges at all. Only thing is we have to have a proper farm plan and proper crop plan and proper farm calendar year. So collectively all together they can sit and they can write, and based on that inputs, it is a location to location different. Suppose if I take my village there are 1600 people. Everybody needs almost 5,000 rupees worth of grocery every month. It means 80 lakhs rupees business is within my village only. That means around 9 crores, 9.5 crores. So we have to design and based on our requirement, some rice, how much quantity, this pulses, spices. According to that, we have to make a plan. And according to that, we have to make arrangements of irrigation practices also.
Okay. And next question is, what are the key benefits of cooperative farming for reducing input cost and increasing crop yields?
So as I explained earlier, suppose if it is there are 100 farmers need 100 bore wells. In integrated this collective model, they need only 10 bore wells. And for farm infrastructure like micro irrigation, central drip irrigation systems, that and all per average ratio of the land wise they can share, and they can grow the produce collectively. So and they can take this thing, they can distribute proportionately. And soil to store, as a organization, they can be a soil to store. They no need to worry about to sell their produce and to brand their produce. Everything as a collectively, they can make a platform. Through that platform, it is a profitable this thing, and it is a environment friendly, farmer well-being and public health. For public also, we are offering a healthy food.
Okay. And how can farmers and agriculture startups collaborate to create successful collective farming ventures?
Actually, agriculture startups area is very limited. If there is a unity among the farmers, from the farmer families, so many people are there. They completed their graduations, engineering. They can have their own job opportunity within the village. So it is not a rocket science. So we know that altogether is all we need is we have to have a proper crop plan, and we have to, based on our requirement, we have to grow crops, and we have to do value addition. We have to prepare all our required inputs. So even village itself, our village youth can have their agri entrepreneurship ideas also, so that everywhere livelihood will establish. Don't think totally like entire country we have to do, entire universe we have to do. Within itself, within the villagers, they can live comfortably, healthy life. As a collectively, they can enjoy the fruits of the collective benefits.
Okay. And what role can government policies and support play in promoting and sustaining collective farming initiatives?
Actually, always government works always in the numbers. If the public come out and they want to do, government automatically will accept their this thing. So here a government role is very less, and it makes us dependent. No need of any government support. All the things government has to do is for this FPO, registered FPO, already they are supporting with infrastructure. What we need is there are some authorities, there are some agencies like where to identify this thing proper groundwater, to establish a proper irrigation systems, to establish a proper food processing unit. That areas government can help us.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, madam.
Yeah. Next question. How does collective farming contribute to sustainable and environmentally friendly agriculture practices?
Yeah, collective farming means it is we take care about the groundwater water harvesting practice. We can do whatever the rain was there within that area, we can harvest through proper trenches and water harvesting practices, and soil conservation practices can be done, and agroforestry model, so we can increase that soil fertility. So definitely it is all impacts our environment and this thing. And through this sustainable practices, we use all the within the local produce, and within our village, everything will be within our control. So, and we can sell through proper value addition. We can sell and we can get our produce good value.
Okay. Yeah. So how can collective farming help address food security, food distribution challenges, especially in urban areas?
So when we are doing a collective farming model, urban areas, we can assure safe and healthy food, quality food. They can visit as our farms. They can get assured, and they can arrange a contract with the farmer group instead of individual, and we can establish one store, farmer store there within the communities. So it is a win-win situation. So we also can offer quality produce at a reasonable price, and we can offer them a very healthy and quality food. Definitely, it is a great assurance. Nowadays, healthy and safe, healthy food is the biggest challenge. We can address that. Yes, yes, madam.
What are the financial and legal considerations that agriculture startups and agri entrepreneurs should be aware of when engaging in collective farming?
Collective farming means definitely nowadays the government is already establishing, promoting FPOs, farmer producer organizations. So if you approach any horticulture office, any agriculture office, they will help us to establish these FPOs, farmer producer organizations. All the legalities they will take care, and they will give some fund also to establish that. So they will take care, no issue.
Okay. And how can education and training programs be designed to support the development of skills and knowledge needed for successful collective farming ventures?
Actually, seeing is believing, and we can learn always by observing only, instead of listening videos, instead of attending classes. So just visit one of CSA farm. It will teach you all the this thing required with proper information.
Okay. And what are the potential social and cultural challenges that may arise in collective farming communities, and how can they be addressed to foster cooperation and collaboration?
The one challenge is people are divided by politics nowadays. That is the biggest challenge. So in the villages, one party people, there are 2-3 party people within the village. So political people successfully divided them. So if okay, they do politics, that is a different part at the time of elections. But remaining as a villagers, they have the bonding within them. They should abide the rules of the FPO, farmer producer organizations. So then successfully we can continue. No, and it is a culture and agriculture is a great this thing in India, and we can revive the potential of traditional agriculture wisdom, and we can live a very natural life. See, nowadays, a rich man's, a Karodpati's dream is he wants to live a poor farmer's lifestyle. So living in the hut and having cows within in house, and growing vegetables by own, and seeing the stars in the skies. These are all the dreams for a Karodpatis. So through this collective model, again, we can revive our Indian agriculture, traditional agriculture, and it will set the our cultural practices also. Collectively, we can celebrate all the festivals. In India, life is a celebration, so everyone can be part of this celebration, and they can enjoy their life within the village.
Okay. So I think we'll have the last question now. One second. Yeah. How does collective farming impact the livelihoods and well-being of your rural communities, and what strategies can be employed to ensure equitable outcomes?
Actually, it provides a large scale of rural employment opportunities. In the case of, instead of buying produce, a factory made produce, our villagers can prepare all the necessary inputs for agriculture, and our village people can monitor and execute the project, and our people, they can get employment within the value addition and processing, and our village people, they can be part of our produce marketing. So there are a lot of agriculture opportunity will be established. As Mahatma Gandhi rightly said, Gram Swaraj. So that is the way forward for India. That is the way to go forward in India agriculture.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Srinivas, I don't see any more questions from our participants. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for the detailed talk and answering all the questions in detail. And we also like to thank all the participants for joining this meeting. The meeting will now be closed. And I've shared your email address with our participants for in case they wish to talk to you further in future.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
You're most welcome. The meeting will now be closed.
Yeah.